Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome, 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 welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you join. And if you're currently a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. So, I've been gone a little over a month. As most of you know, if you are not new to my channel, I took the bar exam at the end of July, and it's been a pretty tough adjustment for me. Over the last month, I'm filming this on the last day of August, so it's been exactly a month since I finished the bar. I'll do a life update in a video soon. That's not what this is about, but just to give a little tiny brief explanation. This is obviously lo-fi. I sat down ready to film and my Blue Yeti is like not turning on. I don't know what the deal is with it, so we're just gonna soft spoken. I was gonna whisper it, but we're just gonna soft spoken, no mic, make it happen. I'm also gonna chew some gum, but it shouldn't be super loud or anything because there's no mic. But we're gonna talk about all of the movies I watched in August. I watched 32 films in August, which is insane. That's way, 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 way more movies than I normally watch. But keep in mind, I didn't go back to work until August 14th. So I went through my letterboxd and wrote down all the movies I watched and what I rated them. I either will put my letterboxd on the screen or it's in the description box. If you want to follow me, I usually write little mini reviews or like one-liners about every movie that I watch. Almost every movie. So I had 32 movies. I'm not going to talk at length about most of them because that would be a really long video. But yeah, let's jump in. Lots and lots of rewatches in August. First, I rewatched Bridesmaids from 2011. Bridesmaids. This was not as funny as I remembered it being. I gave it 3 stars on this rewatch. I don't think I'll watch it again probably for a long time. I just remembered it being so much funnier. I think I'd been seeing a lot of clips of it lately on TikTok and it made me want to watch it. Second, I watched Unfaithful from 2002, starring Richard Gere. My boyfriend and I watched this because it came up in one of the like bar study videos we watched. The like bar study guy brought up like compared a legal situation to something that happens in this movie. We watched it. I gave it 2.5 stars. But there is like a lot of like kind of fun sex scenes in it, if that's your thing. Next, I rewatched The Heat from 2013. I was evidently on a Melissa McCarthy kick after Bridesmaids. This is a 4-star. I don't care what anyone says. When I give movies ratings, I don't rate them like it's like 4-star for the genre. Like it's a 4-star comedy. I wouldn't pit it against like other 4-star movies that I have in different, like a 4-star drama or a 4-star thriller, but it's a 4-star comedy for me. Next, another rewatch, Scream 2 from 1997. This is 3 stars. This is great. This might be my favorite in the Scream franchise. Unpopular opinion. It's just the most fun. I haven't rewatched the original yet this season, but I'm going to, and looking forward to it. But I love 90s horror. Actually, there's so many 90s movies on this list. I think there's like 7 movies from 1999 that I watched this month. Next, in the theaters, I saw Inside Out 2, which just came out this year, which I gave 3 stars. I don't think it holds a candle to the original Inside Out. I don't think it's nearly as good, but it was like an enjoyable watch, except the girls in front of me were on their phones and talking the whole time. Next, I watched Smile from 2022 for the first time, which I gave 2.5 stars. 2.5 stars. This definitely like scared me. I watched it at home in the dark at night in my apartment alone. It definitely scared me a little bit, but like I don't think it was like that good of a movie, or like the premise was like kind of stupid. But it did have some like good like scary moments that got me a little bit, so that's why I gave it 2.5 stars. Probably don't need to watch again, but I probably will go see the second one in theaters for the vibes and the scares. Next, I rewatched Love Lies Bleeding, which came out earlier this year. I've talked about it in a previous video. I saw it in theaters when it originally came out, and then it's streaming on Max now. This is 4 stars for me. I really enjoy Kristen Stewart, and the premise of this, sorry, my cat's scratching, I hope it's not too loud. But the premise of this and like the filming of it, there just were so many great shots and great soundtrack, and I just really enjoyed it. Next, I rewatched Good Will Hunting from 1997. This is a 5-star movie for me. I would even venture to say this is probably, I think I could safely assume it's in my top 20 favorite movies of all time. I don't have like a top 20, maybe I should make one, but Good Will Hunting is in there, and I watch it at least once every year. Next, I rewatched an absolute classic, Halloween Town from 1998, which is a 3.5 star for me. I used to rewatch all of the Halloween Town movies every year, but to be honest, like the original, the first one, is like by far my favorite, and every time I watch the other ones, I'm like, oh, like I don't know why I've continued to rewatch them, so I don't think I'm gonna rewatch the other Halloween Town movies anymore. The first one is plenty. Also, I've talked about this before, but like to me, fall starts in August. It's my favorite time of year. It brings me so much joy, and like literally November 1st people start like doing Christmas, and so like we just don't get enough time for the season. So I'm one of these, like I decorated on August 2nd. Whatever, it's fine, it brings me joy. But my yearly Gilmore Girls rewatch starts tomorrow, September 1st, and like that's like real fall, but my soft launch of fall starts August 1st, hence the movies. Next, in theaters, I saw Trap that came out this year. I gave this 1 star. I really didn't like this movie, obviously, hence the 1 star. It just, the vision did not come together for me. I was not entertained, I was over it, but my boyfriend enjoyed it. We saw it together, so, and I know a lot of people have liked it, but it was not for me. Next, I watched, shockingly for the first time, The Blind Side from 2009. I gave this 3.5 stars. I know it has like a lot of bad reviews. People saying it didn't age well or whatever, but I really enjoyed it. I think Sandra Bullock was fantastic, and I loved this family and like the family dynamic and like the message behind it. I really enjoyed it. So I get what people are saying with the bad reviews, but I don't agree. Next, I watched The Guilty from 2021, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. He's basically like the only actor in it. This is about a man. Oh, hold on, I'm just realizing I skipped a movie. Hold on. This is about a man who works in like a 911. He's a 911 like call operator, and he gets really invested into this 911 call he gets from a woman, basically saying that she's been abducted. And the whole movie kind of follows him calling police and then on the phone with the woman, and really like a kind of thriller, but it's all sort of like on location. And so Jake Gyllenhaal quite literally has to like completely carry the film. I gave this 3.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I realized I skipped, and I'm gonna go back to, I watched Cruel Intentions at the beginning of the month, which I'd somehow never seen. I gave this 2.5 stars. I think that it, like the drama was really intense over something that was super low stakes, and it was just kind of like a little silly and juvenile, but I loved the 90s vibes. Like it was kind of fun and entertaining, but overall the movie was pretty like hollow for me. Next, in theaters, I saw Cuckoo starring Hunter Schafer. I gave this 3.5 stars. I did feel confused, like kind of the whole time, but I really, really enjoyed it. And there were a lot of shots and like director choices that I was really into. So if you guys have seen it, you'll have to let me know your thoughts. Next, I watched for the first time Stepmom from 1998 with Susan Sarandon and Julia Roberts. I really enjoyed this. I'd seen like bits of it before, but I'd never sat and watched the whole movie. I really liked it. Like I said, yeah, 3.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. But it's not going to become like a favorite for me or anything, but I enjoyed the fall vibe of it. Next, I watched Election from 1999. Reese Witherspoon. I jokingly called this the Elle Woods origin story. I gave this 2.5 stars. It fell pretty flat for me, but pretty iconic cast, and it was really like raunchy, and it was fun to see Reese Witherspoon in this kind of role. So I did enjoy it. Next, rewatched 50 First Dates. From 2004, Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, a classic. This is a 3.5 star movie. There are other Adam Sandler movies that I like more. There are other Drew Barrymore performances that I like more, but it's a good movie. There's some really funny lines, and I do like enjoy the plot. It's wholesome. It's good romance. This is good stuff. Okay. I saw in theaters It Ends With Us. I gave it 1.5 stars. Don't ever need to see it again. I can't believe that this is the cast they had, and they worked on it so long. There was all this drama around it just for them to give us nothing. Like, it literally felt unfinished. It felt unfinished to me, so didn't like it. I did read the book, so perhaps that clouded my judgment. I'm not a Colleen Hoover lover or really enjoy her. I've read 2 of her books and that was enough for me, but I do think the book was a lot better than the movie. Next, oh my god, I got to see, is this my only 5-star? This is my only new 5-star of the month. This is one of my only 5 stars of the year, like that came out this year. But I saw Sing. Technically this was released in 2023, but it's just like wide release in theaters now. Coleman Domingo is a national treasure. This film, so if you don't know, Sing Sing is the name of a maximum security men's prison. So Coleman Domingo is sort of like the lead role. Him and I can't remember the other actor's name, but they essentially participate in an arts, like a theater program in the prison where these men perform original plays, and it's just it's really like emotionally a heavy hitter. There's lightness, there's heaviness and darkness, and it's just a really it's really great. I mean, I just was like astonished while I was watching it. I cried, I laughed. It was a really enjoyable experience, and all of the actors besides, I think just besides Coleman Domingo, are ex-cons that actually participated in this theater program in prison. So that was really wonderful. I go see Sing Sing. I loved it. Next, a rewatch, Fight Club from 1999. This is a 4-star for me. It's a 4-star movie. It's a 4-star book. My boyfriend had never seen it. He guessed the twist halfway through the movie, which made me really mad. But we went to like an outdoor showing of it, like a big projector, like downtown, right on the river. It was really nice. So got to go see that. But we have to move on because first rule of Fight Club, if you know, you know. Next, another rewatch, Never Been Kissed, also from 1999. This is 2.5 stars. This is definitely not my favorite Drew Barrymore performance. I remembered liking this movie more than I actually did. I think there's some really funny moments and funny lines, and it's a cute story, but it's kind of like egregious. Like adults pretending to be teenagers and then adults taking a romantic and sexual interest in them thinking that they're teenagers. Not the greatest premise, but like I enjoyed it. Next, surprisingly, first time watch of 10 Things I Hate About You. Also from 1999, I'm telling you, lots of 90s movies going on this month. 10 Things I Hate About You. I was expecting to be obsessed with this movie. I wasn't. I gave it 3 stars. Heath Ledger. I obviously wish he was alive. I was just going to say I wish we could have more Heath Ledger, more of him. He's such a gifted actor, and I really loved him in this. I think their love story was a little short-lived, which is why I only gave it 3 stars, because I felt like we didn't get enough of him as a character. We got a lot more of her. And I wish that their love story started earlier in the film so that we got more of it, I guess is what I'm saying. Next, another rewatch. I don't know what possessed me to watch this again. but it's Now You See Me from 2013. This is 2.5 stars. Honestly, it's probably a little bit lower than that, but I am so entertained the whole time I'm watching it, even though it is objectively not a good movie. But I really love Mark Ruffalo as a villain, and I love Woody Harrelson and Isla Fisher, so like I had a good time. But it's really not a good movie, and like I don't need to watch this movie ever again. 2.5 is probably generous. Next, a rewatch, Matilda from 1996. I was babysitting last week, and the kids wanted to watch a movie, so we watched Matilda. It was enjoyable for all. This is like a classic, also really good, cozy fall vibes. Always good, always a comfort movie for me. Then I watched for the first time Am I Okay from 2022. Dakota Johnson is a queen. She's good in everything she does. In fact, she's the only good thing about 50 Shades, which is garbage, dumpster, trash, fire. Terrible. But I loved her as a lesbian queen in this movie. I gave this 3.5 stars. I had a lot of fun. I thought that it did a good job of showcasing the complexities and the truth of female friendship as an adult. So I enjoyed a lot about it, but it also fell short for me in some places, so 3.5. Then I watched Meet the Parents. From 2000. I'd actually never seen this all the way through, and my boyfriend quotes this movie all the time, so we sat and watched it together. I gave this 3 stars. I laughed out loud. I'll try to see if I can convince him tonight to watch Meet the Fockers, because I want another dose of the Ben Stiller Robert De Niro combo. And also I realized I must not have logged it on Letterboxd, but this same night after we watched Meet the Parents, we watched Old School, which I really didn't like. Like, I really didn't like it at all, to be honest. And I would probably give that like 1.5. It was cringe. And not for me. But I didn't write it down here because I didn't log it on Letterboxd. But I'll do that after this. Next, I rewatched from 1993 Mrs. Doubtfire, which is a 3.5 star movie to me. Robin Williams is such a comedic genius. This is so fun. It's just a really fun, like corny, ridiculous watch. I just got it in my head. I was like sitting at work and something made me think of Mrs. Doubtfire, and then all day long while I was at work, I was like, that's what I'm doing when I get home. Like, I have to watch it. I got this like craving, and I was like, I must watch Mrs. Doubtfire. So that's what I did. 3.5 stars. Then the other night, I wanted to watch something like completely mindless after work, before bed. Like, I just wanted to like lay in the couch and watch something stupid. So I was cruising Netflix, and Incoming popped up, which just came out. I think it's just like a straight to Netflix movie. It's about these teenage boys that are like entering their freshman year of high school, and they're like determined to be cool. It's goofy. I gave it 1 star. It was really, really bad. Like, I did this to myself because I knew it was going to be bad. So it's like exactly what I bargained for, but it was so bad. So I don't recommend it unless you're like 15. If you're a 15-year-old boy, shout out, go watch Incoming. Okay, we have 4 left, and I'm really rapid fire zooming through these. I'm gonna get back into doing my little short form movie reviews when I see something new in the theater. So hopefully I have the energy again to be consistently posting. I would like to. Okay. Then I went and saw in theaters Strange Darling, which technically was released in 2023, but it's having its wide theater release right now. So I just saw this on Wednesday with a friend after work. This was 4.5 stars. I really liked this. There were some things that I would change about it. Some little things. Some little issues and things that I personally would have done differently. But great story, great acting, great format, really cool shots, and I love the colors they chose, and I love the scene layouts and things like that. I had a lot of fun watching it, and definitely I got to go into it blind. I didn't even watch a trailer or anything, so I absolutely recommend doing that. Then a rewatch for me, Prisoners from 2013. This is a 5-star movie. This is in my letterboxd. Why did I do this? My letterboxd top 4 of my 4 favorite films of all time. Prisoners is in there, and I felt like I needed to re-watch it because of all of the films in my top 4. This is the one that I've watched like the longest time ago, and so I needed to make sure that it still deserved to be in my top 4. If you're a Letterboxd user, you get it. If not, you're probably like, who cares? But I need to make sure that at all times my top 4 is as complete and accurate as possible, and that it is a representation of me as a film watcher. So anyways, it stays in my top 4. It stays in its little spot. It is such a fantastic, it's everything. Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal. It is a crime thriller where, now this happens in the very beginning of the movie, it's not a spoiler. I would never give you guys a spoiler. Hugh Jackman's daughter is kidnapped along with another child, and Jake Gyllenhaal is like the lead detective on the case, and it basically follows them like figuring out what happened to these children. And it's so fantastic. I think that Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman each give the best performance of their career in this film. And if you don't agree with me, which of their films do you think is their best performance, if not Prisoners? Okay, and then this morning I finished watching. I started a first-time watch last night of John Tucker Must Die from 2006. And I absolutely despise this movie. I thought it was like aggressively bad, and the only redeeming qualities were Brittany Snow and Sophia Bush. That's it. It was really bad. I'm like angry. I'm like still angry. I finished it this morning, and I'm like mad that I spent time watching it. So that's where I'm at. Hated it. I'm biggest disappointment of the month. And then I just got home from seeing in theaters Blink Twice. Blink Twice. Which is Zoe Kravitz's directorial debut, starring Channing Tatum and I don't know the name of the actress who plays the female lead. I'm so sorry. No one yell at me. I don't know her name. I don't know if I've ever seen her in anything else. I don't know if I've seen her in anything else, but I don't know her name. I gave this 3 stars. I was supremely entertained, though I don't think it was that great. The second half of the movie like partially redeemed the first half, because the first half I was like, this is this is really bad. The second half and like the final act were really enjoyable for me. I don't know if it balances out. I feel like if I was watching it and knew the second half was gonna be really good, I maybe wouldn't have hated the first half as much. but I think they spend too much time on the lead up before they get to like the actual plot and actually what's going on. I'm not gonna say any more because I don't want to spoil it, but that's Blink Twice. I gave that 3 stars, and it's still currently in theaters. It literally just came out last week. So that is, in 30 minutes, all 32 films that I watched in August 2024. Sorry that this is lo-fi. I tried. I was all set up with my mic and everything, and it just will not work. That happened to me one other time, and then the next time I went to use it, it worked. So hopefully that's the case, and I'm not gonna just be without my mic. If you're still watching, thank you so much for being here. Please make sure that you're subscribed. I would really like to start posting more regularly, but I'm going through a rough patch in my life right now, and having a really hard time adjusting to like my brand new life, which again, I do plan to make a life update video here soon. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Please comment down below any movies that you watched this month that you either loved, hated, think I should watch, any recommendations, all of the movie things. Please comment them down below, as well as whatever you'd like to see from me next. So I hope you're staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!